Hi everyone, it's me, Kelly. Welcome to Kelly's Art Throb, and today I'm going to do a geometric painting that looks like stained glass. I'm a big fan of craftsman style and prairie style architecture, and I love the stained glass that was designed and that you find in historic homes. I really want to highlight the aspects of watercolor that allow me to do this. I think it's really magical to see those properties at work. So we're going to highlight that. Have you ever noticed that no other paint really moves the way watercolor does? The reason for that is because its main vehicle is water, other than the gum arabic. And I don't want to get into like a biology or science lesson, but the unique property of water, its cohesiveness and the way it's polar and everything, it enables the water molecules to stick together. So that's why on especially like a cold pressed paper, you can wet it down and then drop paint into the water, and it doesn't go beyond the boundary of what's already wet because it just doesn't want to, the force isn't strong enough to compel it outside of that boundary. Now in this case, I'm not trying to get an even wash. I'm deliberately embracing different values and different pigments working together inside of these squares or shapes, because I definitely want it to look like handcrafted glass. I'm just briefly talking about the properties of water because you may already know about this, but maybe you never really thought about how science affects what you're doing or why things behave the way they do. I think it's kind of fascinating, so I thought I'd just pass it along. I've tried to get the camera angles in a way where you can see how shiny the water is, so you can see where I put the water down. And in fact, you can actually see it a lot better than I could while I was painting. But just watch the way the water moves and disperses, especially this magenta. It's so beautiful to watch. I'm going to adjust it a little bit here in a minute so you can see it without so much of the shine. It was kind of an adventure just to film it and try to capture what was going on the surface of the paper. I'm using Arches cold pressed paper because it's really the best paper for this technique. The wet on wet, it's great with it. Now I'm going to slow the clip down a little bit so you can see the way the pigment moves and the way it sends out all those little tendrils. If I didn't do anything else, it would continue to disperse until it dried, but I'm going to help it along because I know exactly what I want it to look like. I hope you guys enjoyed this brief video, and if you'd like to see a time lapse of this painting, the whole painting, let me know in the comments. I really wanted to highlight what I love about the way watercolor moves in the water and what's so magical to me about it. And I want to thank you for joining me, and I will see you guys in the next video very soon. In the meantime, take care, stay well, have fun doing creative stuff. Bye-bye.